was such a big project that, in their view, that they really wanted a design director for the whole game, and then they wanted a separate sort of lead designer that focused on multiplayer. So they said, Chris, come up with a plan for multiplayer. Let's do it. They went to the THQ president, and they got an additional, I think, $5 million added to the budget. No one really knew what the total budget was. I think at the time they were saying it was like 15 million or something. And so then, yeah, I started working with the multiplayer team, and it was just me and like 3 other people, all engineers, and we just cranked away on multiplayer to get something going. But the engine was still being worked on, so it was very, like, we couldn't play anything for months. So fast forward, I think it was like 4 months later, they came, nothing was happening in the single player part of the game. No one knew what we were making. The design director was this weed smoking hippie dude from San Francisco that just was all about like game design theory and had us do all of these like sessions of like, well, what is a game? And what's the core loop? And what's good core loop and what's bad? And that's all fine. But if you're not making any decisions, and we're in the middle of pre-production, you're not making any decisions, then the game as a whole is not really making any progress.